Look at me, concentrating. I'm concentrating. Live on Instagram, live on Facebook. Are we going to be live on YouTube as well? So hello everybody, wake up and walk. Good morning, Shirley Ann. How are you? You've gone and got yourself a gold. And Michelle, silver. Oh, two Michelles. Michelle Dewsbury and Michelle Dewsbury's got silver. Michelle Barrett has got bronze. Sue King. Oh, you were so close, Sue King. She's never had a medal. So you're nearly there. No, Sue, but you were fourth. So keep trying. How is everybody? How have we gotten on Instagram? Dinah Pickering there, gold. Speak Valentina, silver, and Pauline Thompson has got a bronze. Hi Max, hi Sarah, how are you doing? Hi Ashley, watching on Instagram. I recognise your profile picture. So how are you all? Let's just give it a minute or two for people to come on. I'm going to be quick today, she says. I am. So how are you finding waking up and walking? Don't worry if you don't do it every day. It's not like a massively set challenge where you fail. If you don't know what's gone on in the morning, you might have had to rush your child to the doctors or something, or, you might have left something to boil dry in the slow cooker overnight and you've had to clear that up, and stuff happens. It's not a case of though life gets in the way. When people go, oh, I was going to do it, but life gets in the way. No, I don't, love. I really don't. People say it like rolls off the tongue. It's another excuse. Life gets in the way. Life doesn't get in the way, I'll have you know. This is your life. So, yes, it throws curveballs and you have stuff to deal with, but that is your life. So the sooner you realise that and then stop making excuses for it. And we all have stuff to deal with, some unfortunately a lot worse than others, and it's just how it is, isn't it? But there's always going to be times when stuff does come up. So it's not one of these pass or fail challenges. I know Ashley's just said, I've forgotten what a fabulous start it is to my day. It really is. It is just the best. I mean, I did a longer one this morning. I did just under 5 miles. I set off about 5:30 and I was going to do Morecambe Prom, but I wanted to take Luther, and it's rubbish for him on the prom because he just trots along on the pavement and he won't poo on a pavement. He has to be literally like he's desperate or something. So I just went along the shore all the way to Cragbank and back, and it's just under 5 miles, and it was stunningly gorgeous. So, yes. So what have I done so far? I've been sat the majority of the time since I've been back. Oh, what? 11,131 steps I've done. Look at me showing you. 11,131 steps. Fabulous. I love it. So Trace says a non-negotiable core workout, then a walk, or it does happen emergency stuff. Let me see what she's having to say. It does happen emergency stuff to deal with, but then get out half hour. It really gets mentally massively. I can change all your decisions for the day. Can't it just, Trace? It's a great point. It really can. So yes, how you find it. I want to know, how do you walk? How do you walk? You see loads of different walking styles, don't you? I mean, you see a lot of people, power walking. Obviously, I'm a massive Nordic walking fan, as you know. Huge advocate for Nordic walking. I tend to walk fairly quick. I tend to walk quick when I'm just walking around Lancaster and the shops and the Trafford Centre. I tend to walk quick. But then sometimes you might go for a bit of a stroll, depending what you're wanting to achieve. But then other times you see dog walkers who drive down to the shore, get the dog out, stand there and chuck the ball, and then come back. Then they think they've been for a dog walk. They haven't, But sometimes we've had to do that occasionally when you're in a really big rush and it needs a good exercise and we're really strapped for time. So rarely, but we have done it before. So I'm not making any judgments. So I don't need to get bent out of shape. Oh, lovely. Jane's off to tennis while she's listening to me. She did a quick early walk, so well done for getting out. Linda's loving the walks. What a great start today. 9,000 steps before 9 a.m. How good do you feel, Linda, for doing that? You can't not be a little bit smug, can you? You just think, you're getting your breakfast, think, I've done 9,000 steps already. You sat at your desk and you go, oh my God, I've done 11,000 steps. It's just, you know. Angela was awake since 2, got up at 6 and then walked outside for a couple of miles. Gorgeous by the sea. Lovely. It's grand that you do. Trace managed to get on, just finished a call to my customer, had a great walk. It was very missing. I couldn't even see the planes taking off. Sun is just breaking through. How lovely, laptop outside. It's grand when you can do that. Trace was out at 5 a.m. with the poles. I feel much better during the day after a walk or run. And another Trace says she does feel successful after the walk, and crazy, isn't it? No, it's not. Do you know why you feel successful, Trace? It's because you've made the effort. When a lot of people won't bother, or they think they're going to bother and then they don't, you've committed to it and you've made the effort and you've done it and you've followed through, and it feels good. It just feels good. You know, it feels good that you're doing something for yourself. Oh, look, excuse me. I've just heard a rustle. Poo bags in my bra. I do apologise. Professional setup. But yes, it is. So it's not crazy at all. And you keep doing it. And that sort of feeling of, oh, it feels really good, I feel really chuffed with myself, it just gets stronger and stronger and stronger. And that's when you really start to make positive change in so many other areas of your life. Honestly, it's not just walking and feeling a bit fitter. That lovely feeling, it just feels fabulous. Look at that, Carol. Love this, Carol. I mean, because it happens. Morning, fell back asleep, but got up and walked as soon as I woke up. Last week would have said, sod it, I'll go this afternoon instead. Today I will walk this afternoon as well. Appreciate my little Lancashire town. That's fabulous. See, there's effort. There's effort where you would have used your thoughts, sod it, and you've done it anyway. So yes, how do you walk? Do you walk slow? Sometimes I go for an amble, sometimes, very rarely, certainly in an evening, I might just go for the mile. We've got a mile loop round the shore here, it's about 1.2 miles, and I go out for a big stomp in the morning with the Nordic poles, and then I usually often go out again in the evening just for like 25 minutes, and I often take the poles there. But sometimes if I want to hold Simon's hand, you know, if I'm that way out, then I won't take the poles, and I'll walk arm in arm with him. We'll just have a chat as we're going round. It's still out walking, still getting your steps in, and sometimes that really serves me, and it's not wrong. Don't think you've always got to be running it or going as fast as you can or power walking. Sometimes you can amble, but don't make habit, if you can, of ambling all the time out of habit. Do it because you want to do it and you just really want to take it in, and you don't want to get too breathless, and you just want to lovely, you know, meditative walk. You know, it's lovely, but don't get in the habit of doing that all the time, because to get the health benefits, for the physical benefits, it's really good to get your heart rate up. So do try it. Try the opposite. If you're used to absolutely smashing your walks at a lightning speed, why not try one later this evening or tomorrow? One just a little bit slower. Do a walking meditation. There's loads on YouTube. You know, or don't take any music, don't take a podcast, just listen to nature, you know, listen to the birds singing. It's wonderful, you know, or the number 7 bus going past, depending if you might live in the middle of Birmingham for all I know, you know, but, oh, geez. Oh, you've got more facilities than us here out in the sticks, you know. You'll have a Waitrose, and you've probably got 5 gyms to choose from, and some of them do hot yoga. So don't be feeling sorry for yourself if you live in a big city. You know, there's pros and cons to all things. Sharon has been on Blackpool Prom, absolutely fabulous. 7 a.m, 5,000 steps. So Bridge has done it again for the first time, because she much prefers it in the morning. Like, what's this? I've been toying with challenging my friend to walk. Let's have a look. Every morning before work at 8 a.m. If we have a meeting next week, we'll have to go earlier. Listen to this now. I'm sending the message with the challenge right now. Absolutely brilliant, Liz. Just get a toll, but you'll end up inspiring other people. And the thing is, if you notice, if you do work in an office and say you might choose to walk to work, or say if you get into the office and you've done your 12,000 steps and it's 9 o'clock and you sit down, you're next to Janice. Oh, I'm knackered. Oh, I couldn't get out of bed this morning. And you're there. Oh, well, I've done 12,000 steps this morning. It's like that Catherine Tate sketch, isn't it? And you just feel, and the thing is, they start to think you're a bit of a knobhead because but all you're doing is holding a mirror up to them, not on purpose, but you will start to inspire some people. Even if you think they don't want inspiring, you will. Just keep doing it, it really makes a difference. So yes, going back to how do you walk. So if you're a slow walker, obviously it's different if you've got an injury or you're just recovering from a foot operation or something. Don't go injuring yourself more. But if you're a slower walker, why not pick your pace up tomorrow just to see? Let yourself get a bit sweaty, let yourself get a bit breathless. You know, if you want to do short walks, why not do a longer one? If you're used to doing really long ones, why not try a shorter one? Just, you know, mixing it up a bit, go a different route. One thing I can really recommend, you'll have routes from your house that you always do, and you'll always do them the same way around. Why not tomorrow do it back to front? Honestly, it really makes a difference. I'll never forget Alison in my membership. She does loads of Nordic walking. I taught her to Nordic walk in real life years ago on a retreat. And she's just done the West Highland Way. She is a Nordic walking obsessive, like a lot of people are once they start Nordic walking. And she said she did that. There was a beautiful route around the house. She did it the opposite way around. It was a good few miles. She says, there was a whole building that I didn't know was there, because you see different things when you approach from the opposite angle, so the opposite direction. So try it a different way around. I just love how many of you are feeling better. It's just brilliant. So put your comments on here, put your pictures on. Hi, Brian, how are you? On the beach with the dog every morning at 6 a.m. Walk dog, set the pace, but I find to set me right for the day, fresh air. Absolutely brilliant, Brian. Now, no fanning about on that beach, throwing a ball. Obviously, you can throw a ball, you know, but then get your dog to get it and get some steps in. But I know you'll be putting the pace in, Brian. So Karen, it happens sometimes. So she always walked, but the last 12 months has stopped. I really need to get back into it. Cut yourself some slack. There's been so much going on the last 18 months, isn't there? So do get back into it, really do. Our dancing queen Tracy, you do see different stuff when you go back to front walk. You really do. Now, I don't mean walk backwards, you know, just do the walk the opposite direction. But yes, I mean, I know so many of you Nordic walk now because I've taught literally hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people to Nordic walk. So thank you so much for the people who've put testimonials on. I did a little quick video this morning when I was out on my walk. Both, I'm just obviously to keep you in the loop, both my Nordic walking and Motivated Menopause have not been available over the last couple of months, but they're all on a new platform, which we've spent weeks doing. And next Saturday, I'm going to do a Nordic walking masterclass with Edwina live on Facebook. Obviously, I can't teach in that time exactly how to do it, but I can go through the difference in poles, what's the difference between trekking and Nordic walking, why do people love Nordic walking so much, and we're going to what I'm going to do with my Nordic walking, I'm going to use Facebook adverts and just put it out there and leave it and just let it do its thing, because I'd love to get the whole country Nordic walking. People just think it's a thing for old people or if you're injured, but it's really not. It is literally turns a walk into a workout. But I'm putting the price up. It was going to be £69 when we did it, but as the launch price last year, we did it at £27, and it was just brilliant. So many of you bought it and have had such good results with it, which is what I love most. We are going to be putting up to £47, but before we do, I want to give you lot, if there's anybody who wants it, a chance to buy it at £27, and you'll be able to buy it next Saturday and Sunday for 27 quid. And then it's just going up to 47 for everybody else. So no pressure though. You don't ever have to do it. You can carry on walking without poles. You can carry trekking. It's up to you. But next Saturday, me and Edwina do lives. Well, she's going to come here and we're going to do a Nordic walking masterclass. And then you've got 2 days if you want to buy the course at 27 quid. I must admit, I was, look at Tracy Johnson, Nordic walking is amazing. I cannot wait to get on that prom with you, Tracy. And now the things have been lifted. I want to do somebody asked me, we'll do organised Nordic walks. I don't lead Nordic walks anymore. Edwina does 3 a week, but I don't. Because I'm too busy doing all this stuff. But I want to get back into my mind over miles, mental health walks to highlight loneliness and that sort of thing on the prom. I used to do them once a month on a Sunday. So I'm going to get one in the diary. Who wants to come up? So Tracy Johnson, if you can make it, because it's one thing. Because last, do you remember the one we did, first time I met Tracy, we didn't even speak because we had our heads down in our hoods. It was pissing it down. It was just unbelievable. Sue Hindley, I would definitely recommend anyone buy the Nordic walking course. I love it. I must admit, I questioned, can I teach it online? Because there's a lot more to it than people think. There really is. But the feedback that we've had is incredible, and to see people, which is what I want. I don't want it to be, oh yeah, I've done the Nordic walking, it was all right, and then they don't really do it again. People are doing it for life. It is a life-changing skill that makes such a difference to anything, especially as well if you do have osteoarthritis in your knees, hips or ankles. Oh my goodness, you should see some of the testimonials that we've got about that. People are just literally walking and keeping up with everybody and beating other people, even though they've got bad arthritis in the knees. It is that good. But we'll talk about it all next week. Karen, I'm going to do a masterclass next Saturday, not this Saturday coming, the Saturday after, but I'll advertise it on here. I mean, it's hard to shut me up about Nordic walking. I mean, I love my HIIT, I love my spinning, I love my cycling. I do all sorts, but if anybody could only ever say, Sally, you can just choose one thing to do for the rest of your life, I would sack off all the other fitness, all of it, and Nordic walking. I am never prepared to live without Nordic walking because it gets you outdoors, it works 96% of your muscles. It's just, I love it. I just love it. Julie, I'll discuss it all. It's a complete course, Julie. What do you get for the £27? It's insane, the value that you get. It's a Learn to Nordic walking course. There's loads of little videos. You know how I go on a bit? Well, I think the longest video is 5 minutes because you have to, they're all short, all done in a specific order on how to learn to Nordic walk. So you watch it and you do it, and you watch it and you do it. Some people watch it all at once. Other people just watch it in bits, but then they keep referring back to little videos, and it's all done in good humour as well because it's me and Edwina doing the whole course. So let's have a look. Angela, you'll be able to buy it next weekend. Well, you can. I'm not taking it off sale. It is going up to £47. It will eventually go up to £69, but it is going up to £47. But for next weekend, you've all got the chance to buy it at 27 quid. It's just ridiculous what you get for that and the skill that you learn. Look at that, Kitty, thank you. The online course is really comprehensive. Edwina shows you how to fall over very safely. Do you remember? That was awful, wasn't it? I pushed her over. Didn't mean to, but we did. We left it in. It was a big blooper, but we did leave it in. Look at that, Jude. The best £27 I've ever spent. I just love Nordic walking. I do. I mean, this wasn't, I don't want to be a sales pitch for Nordic walking, but do you know what? I do really, because I want people to do it because it's literally changes your body. It increases your muscle tone. It massively increases your bone density and your muscle mass, and there's no impact. It's brilliant. But wait for the masterclass next Saturday. I'll do a little advert, and with not an advert, I'll put it on. Sally says she was up and out at 7 a.m. for 30 minutes this morning, then had to take the eldest son to work for 9. Walked flat. Oh, look at that. She's done a lot of walking, sitting in the tea tree coffee shop. How lovely is that? Hot and sweaty, but enjoying scrambled eggs on toast, no butter, cappuccino and water, watching your live on with the sound down, reading the subtitles. We'll watch this when I get home. How good is that, Sally? I forget subtitles, they use that. Yeah. Look at Trace says, Nordic walking, you get a step-by-step guide of how to do it in the course. It's the best form of exercise you'll ever do. Lorraine, great question. Is the Motivated Menopause for sale too? Not yet. For those of you, bless you, we had a huge problem with the plugin that we used. Well, it wasn't us who used it, it was the developer that we paid to do it. And it just created a nightmare. So we just took it off sale. We didn't want to sell it knowing that some people were struggling. There was nothing wrong with the course. The course was brilliant, the Motivated Menopause. We've had amazing feedback on it. Again, I think it's only 28 quid. And but people were struggling to get on. A lot of people couldn't get on. It was just, so we took it off sale. We've completely moved it over to Kajabi. That is going to be available again, Lorraine, the week after. So 2 weeks on Saturday, and that'll be available. There's no end date to it. So, and that will still be at £28 for now. So, but don't worry, don't just have 2 days for that. That's going to be, so it seems odd that we're doing things both together. And it feels a bit weird going, oh, Nordic walking and motivated menopause, but they're both cheap as chips. And it's just because it is how it is. We want to get them out there for the summer, and onto Facebook advert world. So to people who don't know us yet. And the reason they're so cheap, and not, people say, why do you do it so cheap? The reason being is because, sorry, the postman's just gone past. The Nordic walking especially, the course, we've made it. It's literally took so long to do, but we've done it. I would rather get 3,000 people doing it than 300 at a higher price. It's just what I'd prefer. I would rather 3,000 people signed up to Nordic walking than 300 and got more money for it. I'd rather do it a lot less price and just so many more people sign up, because it really is that brilliant. The same with the motivated menopause. Somebody could, Karen Basingstoke, could be feeling crap. You know, she might not be able to afford 97 quid. A lot of these things you see at 97, 197, you know, and it's not going to happen with me. It really isn't, not for these sort of things. And she might think, do you know what, it's worth 28 quid. I'm going to do that motivated menopause. And that motivated menopause that you just do on your own with all the fitness classes in, and the yoga and the mindset work and the accountability sheet, all that could be enough to get Karen from Basingstoke, who's feeling a bit depressed and pissed off and she's put weight on, off the sofa to start looking after herself again. And that's why I want to do it. If it was at 100 quid, she might not do it. So that's the reason. Oh, thank you, Sally. I love Tracy's testimonial. She does the best one. She's more northern than me, if that's possible, but she's just brilliant. Oh, hi, Emma. Say naughty walking for Nordic. Apparently, Sally says the subtitles on Facebook are calling it naughty walking. Facebook, listen to me. It's Nordic walking. Nordic walking. So turns a walk into a workout. So that's it. Just keep walking. I mean, this wake up and walk business, I do it all the time. I just wanted it this time of year especially, but I'm not going to let it drop. I'm really, really going to start getting on your cases about waking up and walking all through the year. We might do it again in another challenge like this in November, and we'll see how easy it is to get up then. So if you can't make the effort to get out of bed now when the sun is gloriously shining at 5 a.m, it feels very different on the 14th of December when you're knackered and it's pitch black still at 7:30 a.m. and it's pissing it down, but I still go out and do it. I just love it. I do. So this is why I wanted to start it now in summer, because it eases you into it. Oh, Jane's another Nordic walking convert. I know she absolutely loves it. Went out for a quick Nordic walk at 6:30 before client shopping. We'll put a testimony on later. When back from work, it has changed my life. I would have never looked at it if I hadn't seen Sally and Weena and their fun at keeping it fit. Brilliant. Jane, you are an absolute star. I just can't tell you how much it means to me when people are loving it and you've invested 27 quid into yourself to do it. So look at that. Margaret's up and watered all my plants before the sun got to them and walked up and down now and on. Knit and Natter group. Margaret, that just sounds like a fabulous morning. And she did 3 hours line dancing yesterday, ended up with almost 12,000 steps. I don't have a car and I'm so always walking. Absolutely brilliant. Well done. Right, I'm off. I've got to take my daughter to the dentist, so I'll catch up in the comments when I'm parked waiting for her. So sunglasses on. Thank you so much. Please do share it. I'll put a post on about the masterclass, the Nordic Walking Masterclass with Edwina and I. It will be a professional setup, that's for sure. And for those 2 days only, you'll have the chance to buy it at 27 quid. Because obviously I can't advertise it on Facebook at £47 and then have it here for 27. So I'm not going to advertise it on Facebook until I've offered it you lot for the 27 quid. I just wanted to say it's just my way of saying thank you. And obviously a lot of new people have joined the community since it was last available. And then, yes, the Motivated Menopause is coming out, and there's no deadline on that, so there's no rush. It's coming out the following weekend. And then you can buy them whenever. They'll always be available to buy by just clicking on the website. And then I can forget about them and just crack on doing more free challenges on here, because I love doing that. I reckon sometime soon we should do another 2-week body fit challenge. What do you think? All free on here. You know, it just gets you in the mood, doesn't it? It gets you in the mood to want to do stuff, you know. All right. Oh, that's brilliant. It does, Karen. Posture's also important. Started walking mindful from a posture, shoulders back and shoulder blades down. It really makes a difference. That's another great thing about Nordic walking. It forces you to walk in an upright position rather than stooping. It really forces you. It's fabulous. Yeah, I love the Fitness 500. There might be another one coming of those, Kitty, in September, because I always do the Fitness 500 now before I open the tribe, because it's just good to do it all together. But there's never any pressure to join the tribe if you don't want. You can still do the free 500 fitness challenge, completely free, no obligation, because all I want you to do is keep moving. I don't care whether you get your inspiration from me in my paid membership, through a Nordic walking course that you've had to pay 27 quid for, or whether you just stick to this free stuff on here, not bothered, as long as you're feeling inspired and motivated to move. All right then, lots of love. I will see you tomorrow. Cheers, Edna. Kitty, I'm going to finish with that. I'm going to finish with this one. Look at that. Couldn't say, I might have to put that as my strap line. Chin up, tits out with your poles. Wonderful. All right, bye Instagram, bye YouTube, and bye Facebook. Let's get that there. Right, I need to, oh, Nancy's got up. Dentist, here we come.